wearing number 23, a senior Ryan Potter, and a sophomore wearing number 32, Jackson Sandberg. And the head coach of the Grantsville Cowboys, Brian Detweiler.
And for the Grand Red Devils, number 2, Mason Ward. Number 5, Josh Jones. Number 20, Alec Williams. And number 32, Braden Schultz. And number 34, Cameron Hoppestead. He had 23 last week. And the head coach for Grand is Scott Horton.
And the Grand Red Devils, last I checked, were ranked 3rd in 3A basketball. They're wearing the home jerseys. They're the higher seed. They were a number 2 seed out of Region 15. The Grantsville Cowboys, a number 4 seed out of Region 13. They upset the number 2 seed, the Union Cougars.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you'd call it upset, maybe.
I would say they're number 4 seed, number 2 seed. That's a little bit of an upset, you know. If we're going, you know, Grantsville had the little tougher region.
Set to get underway here. Arbonne will jump against Hoppenstead, and it's controlled by the Grand Red Devils. We're underway here. Along the baseline, Schultz underneath the Hoppenstead block from behind. Arbonne picks it up top of the arch. Initial possession for Grantsville. Grantsville in the black jersey, Grand in the white jerseys. On the right arch to Johnson. Johnson will take it back up on the left side to Sandberg. All this flows through Arbonne. He's a real key to this Grantsville team. Arbonne along the baseline, spins, takes it down, and a nice takeaway there by Mason Ward. Up with the left hand, it's no good, and a strong rebound by Roberts of Grantsville.
So far, Grant's playing great defense.
Shots up, no good. Arbonne's there for the putback, it's no good. And underneath by Hoppenstead. Aaron, we haven't seen any points, but a lot of action here.
No, there is a lot of action. I mean, Grant on the initial possession played great defense, kept Harborough at a check.
3-point shot by Mason Ward is up and good, and the Red Devils are up 3-0.
Yeah, nice wide open 3-point shot.
Both teams have looked nervous to me, Aaron, as you know, to start this.
They are. This is a big stage for these kids. I mean, this is the 3A state finals. This is where you play basketball.
3-point shot by Roberts to tie the game's not there. Quickly, Hoppenstead along the baseline. His underhand scoop is no good, and a tough rebound brought down by Sandberg of Grantsville.
They look a little bit, well, first quarter they'll get back into their regular rhythm.
And Cameron Hoppenstead picks up a foul here, something that Grand won't want to see happen, him getting foul trouble. At the foul line, shooting 2 will be Jackson Sandberg.
It was basically a drive to the lane, and they got him on the arm.
The last game that of the tournament last week, there were 64 foul shots.
I know, that's crazy.
Between, that was Union and Grantsville. Second foul shot's up, no good. The rebound down to the Red Devils. Pass underneath, knocked out of bounds, and it will be in for Grand. Very fortunate not to have a turnover there, trying to force it inside to Hoppenstead.
Yeah, it was a forced pass outside, but going back to that 64 fouls, that has to be a record, right?
Oh, I don't think so, but it was pretty amazing. You were there with me.
Yeah.
Now, shot from the left side is up and good! And Ward with 2 3-pointers, and the Red Devils are up 6-0.
I like the ball movement by Grant. I mean, the other 3-point shot was shot on the right side, and then Ward shot it in the left-hand corner. So they're moving him around the court.
Up by 5. I said 6, and an underhand scoop is up and good by Ryan Potter. Now quick, the Red Devils hustle down court. This is one of the strengths of this Red Devil team. Very athletic, very quick down the court. 3-point shots up and good by Josh Jones, 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, Grantsville has to take care of that perimeter somehow, some way, or this game could get out of hand real quick as it's 9-3.
9-3, 6-point lead for the Red Devils. Sandberg had a 3-pointer if he wanted, top the arch, didn't want it. Now lost control. The Red Devils come up with it quickly. Down, Schultz is up in the air, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will be in for the Red Devils. Got up in the air. I think he wanted to reverse shoot it, but didn't have the angle.
You know, that Schultz kid, I think he could fly out of this gym. I heard he has mad hops.
Well, I'll tell you what, he was high that time. Williams, top of the arch. Left side, one of the 3-point shot. A bump, no foul called. Underhand scoop shots up, and it wouldn't go for Ward. Boy, he got bumped pretty hard out there, top of the arch.
He did get bumped pretty hard.
But no harm, no foul. And now another takeaway. Grantsville has really struggled inside with his Red Devil defense. Hoppenstead from the foul line, shots, rims in and out, no good. A rebound underneath, putbacks, no good by Williams, but Williams is fouled. I'll tell you what, Grant has been impressive here early in this game.
They have been impressive. They got the momentum going their way. I mean, they've been shooting three-pointers. They've been working an inside-out ball game, and they got a second chance there for a foul shot, for foul shots.
Foul shots up and no good by Alec Williams. And number 4, Amon Bartley. Number 12, Dylan Deffa comes into the ball game for Grantsville. And Bartley had a very nice game against Union, just a sophomore. Second foul shot's up and good. So it's a 7-point lead, largely the game. Grant has never trailed in this game. They jumped to a 6-0 lead behind 2 3-point shots by Ward. Now trying to go underneath. It's knocked out of bounds, and it's in for Grant. What great defenses. They were trying to get it into Arbonne. And Grant has done everything right so far the first 4+ minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, they're playing great defense. I mean, they're in the 2-3 zone.
Now, 3-quarter court trap, and Grant easily breaks it. The lane's up and no good by Ward. The rebound comes down to Dylan Deffa of Grantsville. Top of the arch, down underneath to Jackson. Jackson goes up, and they'll be traveling. Called on Sandberg. Sandberg tried to get his man up in the air and went up, and the official looked at it and says, yep, your foot came off.
Yeah, he moved that pivot foot, and that's a travel every time.
Tyson Horton comes into the ball game for Grant. Arbonne from 3 down the barrels, up off the rim, no good. Rebound down to the Red Devils, Mason Ward. Underneath, the shot is blocked as Schultz couldn't get it to go. Tell you what, these teams have played hard defensively.
They have played hard defensively. I mean, Grant's had a couple of easy layups, but other than that, Grant's not giving Grantsville anything.
And Cameron Hoppenstead dribbles the length of the court. Bartley can only foul him or he gives up 2 points. And Hoppenstead going to the foul line.
Grantsville has to make sure where Hoppenstead is at every possession down on that court, down on the court.
And Hoppenstead makes the foul shot. His first points of the ball game. It's Ward with 2 3-pointers. Josh Jones with a 3-point basket. And that's propelled this Red Devil team to the lead of 8 right now, trying to make it 9. And second foul shot's no good. And Grantsville inbounded down 11-3, 2:41 to go here in the first quarter. Opening game of the day. 4 boys game, then 4 girls game. You'll be able to follow all of them here on Centricom and ETV 10. Now spin. Sandberg underneath, the scoop shot wouldn't go, and he's fouled. What a nifty underneath scoop shot by the sophomore.
That was a beautiful move. Underneath and then a little layup.
And the foul shot's up and no good. Sandberg now 1 out of 3 from the foul line. He has 1 of the 3 points for Grantsville. The other 2 came from Ryan Potter. And Arbonne, coming off a 30-point game, has yet to score in this ball game.
Grant's they got a body on Arbonne.
Isaac Riding, number 11, comes in for Grantsville. And Grand with the ball. Williams crosses into forecourt. Little crossover dribble. He's open just inside the 3-point line, a little hard. And it's going to be chased down and out of bounds off Grand. But Mason Ward was trying to throw it off. He just couldn't get the handle to throw it off the legs of the Grantsville Cowboy.
Right, he was headed out and tried to throw it out, but didn't work out.
Potter, top of the arch, gives to Bartley. Bartley's 3-pointer's up and good. And the first point's off the bench and cuts the lead to 4. Now underneath, the shot is, well, it's dribble drive. The pass is taken away by Almond Bartley. Over on the right side, 3-point shot up and no good. The rebound underneath is put up and in by Arbonne. And the 8-point lead is down to 2.
Yeah, Grantsville's starting to take the momentum over now. They're playing
3-point shot on that baseline's no good. The rebound down to Horton. Shot up, no good, and the rebound comes down to the Cowboys' Dylan Depa. They give it top of the arch to Potter. To Arbonne. Arbonne spins through the lane. Has it knocked away. That was great defense there by Ward.
It was great defense. Picked his pocket and headed down and got the foul and going to be shooting 2.
Yeah, what they're doing when Arbonne puts his head down to dribble, the backside help is coming in and swiping the ball away. It's been great defense. I tell you what, Grant has done a good job of that.
Yeah, Grant's playing phenomenal defense.
Williams at the foul line has 1 point for the Red Devils. And he's now 2 out of 3 as he makes this foul shot. The Red Devils 3 out of 5. And Roberts and Sandberg re-enter the ball game for Grantsville. And Jones re-enters for Grand. And foul shot's up and good for Williams.
That brings the score to 13-9.
Kevin Park comes in for Grand. And also Teddy Park. Top of the arch, 4-point lead for the Red Devils. They have never trailed in this game. They jumped ahead 6-0. And they have never looked back. Now another steal trying to go underneath. Quickly, down on the left side to Jones. 3-point shots off the rim, no good. Rebound down to Jackson Sandberg of Grantsville. Under 30 seconds to go in the first period. And will Grantsville appears they're going to hold it for 1 shot. Kevin Roberts out near half court, being guarded by Alec Williams. 14 seconds, still lots of time. Now 10 seconds. They go to Sandberg, spins, shot is up, and it bounces hard. It was shot a little long, and it falls in. Sandberg ends with 4 points in the quarter, and it's a 13-11 lead. We'll be back with the second quarter.
Getting injured is nothing to celebrate, but getting back in the game is. Dr. Clinton Lordson and his team at Castleview Family Medicine will work to get you back in the game through diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. We'll get you back to the field and keep you there. When you have a sports-related injury, think Dr. Clinton Lordson at Castleview Family Medicine.
Hi, I'm Dr. Clint Lordson, and at Castleview Family Medicine, your health is our goal.
Castleview Family Medicine is located at 945 West Hospital Drive, Suite 8.
Serving the 3-county area, Desert View Federal Credit Union is large enough to offer big credit union services while still putting a name with a face. With competitive loan rates, commercial and personal loans, online banking, 24-hour ATM, plus much more, Desert View and its members make decisions that directly benefit the local community. With a branch in Huntington and Farron, Desert View is your partner in your financial future.
Welcome back here with Grand leading 13-11. Grand jumped to a 6-0 lead and then built the lead to as high as 8. Grantsville cuts the lead to as close as they've been since falling behind 6-1.
Right, I mean, Grand was playing good defense. Grantsville come down, shot a three-pointer. I felt that shot by
Bartley.
The Bartley guy got a little momentum going for Grantsville.
Cowboys with the basketball. Bartley, top of the arch. Gives it on the right side to Arbon. Arbon dribbles in. Back to Roberts. Roberts scoop shot ties the game. His first 2 points. And we're tied at 13.
Nice ball movement there by Grantsville to wait for that lane to open up so he can drive for an easy layup.
Now, Hoppenstedt in the lane, goes back out on the left arch, 3-point shot. Short off the rim by Kevin Park. And now a foul on Teddy Park. So Grantsville with a chance to gain their first lead of the night. Well, I guess of the morning here.
Yeah.
I'm used to saying night, so I apologize if I say that once in a while.
It could be nighttime if you didn't go to bed, huh?
Now, and another turnover. Grantsville struggles, the same that they had against Union, I would say, has been their challenges is taking care of the basketball.
Yeah, they have been taking care of the basketball. They had a few turnovers when Grand was reading that backside pass. But other than that, I mean, Grantsville has been protecting that basketball.
Now, takeaway by the Cowboys. Quickly, Roberts with it for Grantsville. Nice pass, and it'll be a turnover. Two straight possessions with a chance for the Cowboys to take the lead, and Grand back with pretty good defense and a turnover.
Yeah, they had numbers down there, but Grand come back a little quicker to get the turnover.
Left arch to Braden Schultz. Braden with the dribble. Fakes like he's not going to go up, gets a man up in the air as he tries to pass. It's out of bounds as Ammon Bartley had the steal, but he was out of bounds. And Coy Johnson will re-enter the ball game for Grantsville.
Yeah, Schultz fell to the ground there, a little bumping.
And now an obvious kicking the ball. Pass came in. Only tie we've had in this game. Grand has never trailed. 3-point shot on left side. Oh, it looked like it was going to go as Ward already has 2 3-pointers. That one just fell short, and the rebound back to Grantsville.
Yeah, they need to go, they need to wait for that open shot.
And that time he wasn't in the corner. His 2 shots, right corner, left
right.
corner. Now underneath, Johnson spins. His shot is blocked, a great block. And back, there'll be a foul. Ward did a nice job blocking, but we'll have a foul. He'll go against Kevin Park. And Arbon going to the foul line with a chance to give Grantsville the first lead of the day with 6:06 to go here in the first half. And foul shot's up and good.
Yeah, with Harbaugh only at 2 points, 3 points now. And he's their furious leader.
Number 1, Jake Hammond comes into the ball game for Grantsville. And second one is also up and good. So 4 points for Brady Auburn. And first lead change we've had in the game. Underneath, the shot is up and good there by Alec Williams. He has 4 points now. No, 5 points.
Yeah, easy 5-foot shot.
And we have our second tie. Now in the lane, the shot is no good. And it goes out of bounds. It's in for Grand. So Grantsville took their first lead of the game, and now Grant has come back and tied it, and they have the ball with a chance to regain the lead. 5:37 to go in the first half. Very entertaining first half.
It is. It's a very entertaining game. I mean, these teams, the scores, you know, proven these teams are equally matched.
Well, and I think both teams have shown signs of being at 9:30 in the morning and also of nervousness of the state tournament. They both respect each other.
Right, they respect each other. I think they're woke up now.
Top of the arch, Coy Johnson.
4.62.
Goes over on the right side, and as Bartley was trying to pass it underneath to Arbonne, couldn't get it to go, and he'll go out of bounds. He'll be in for Grand.
Yeah, I believe that's Grantsville's 4th turnover of the game.
Yeah, and we will have Brad James' stats at halftime. So we'll catch up on all the issues there, and we appreciate Brad James providing that.
Probably one of the best stat people I know.
And shot by Braden Schultz is up and good. His first 2 points. All 5 starters have now scored for this Red Devil team, and they regain the lead at 17-15. Shots up and a fight for it. Rebounded there by Hoppenstad. Hoppenstad's really not been as much of a factor. Grant's done a good job of keeping him out of this game, but he's a heck of a player.
He is a heck of a player, and you know, Grant's doing the same with Arbonne. You know, he only has 4 points.
A little jackknife shot there by Ward is up and no good, but he's fouled. And Riding is going to pick up his first foul. 4th team foul on Grantsville. And foul shots up and good by Braden Schultz. He now has 3 points, and the last 2 possessions down court, he hit a basket, now this foul shot. So he's propelled this Red Devil team back into the lead. This Red Devil team, all of their players are capable of putting points on you. Very talented group of players.
They are, from that Schultz kid to Hoppenstead. I mean, and their benches come in and got some points.
Now, Arbonne, pass it to Johnson. Johnson through the lane, it's up, and the scoop shot's good. Johnson shows why he's one of Grantsville's leading scorers there. His first 2 points of this game. Now, pass underneath, it's blocked. Braden Schultz, it looked like he had a lay-in there. And Johnson and a charge. You can watch it here on the replay. Look at this replay. As Ward is set there, and he just ran over him.
Yeah, he had great position on him, and that's a charge all day.
3:46 to go here in the first half. Red Devils with a 2-point lead in the ball here. Shot on the right side is blocked by Arbonne, but brought down on the left side. 3-point shot is up and good! And that's Tyson Horton with his first 3 points. Red Devils build the lead back to 5. They've led by as many as 8. Grantsville with the ball here. Johnson, top of the arch, has it knocked away, and the ball's picked up by Arbonne. Brady with the left-handed dribble. Gives it back to Roberts. Arbonne's 3-pointer down the barrel, short off the rim. Long rebound is picked up by Dylan Dafa. Now the shot, no good, but rebound by Jackson underneath. And Sandberg goes up with a shot. And
looks like they're going to call a foul.
And they called it on Tyson Horton. It's his second. And Sandberg at the foul line, he has 4 points. Foul shot's up and good.
Graham to this point has been boxing out on that possession. They gave Grantsville three chances to get this foul shot going.
And the second one is good. 6 points for Jackson Sandberg. He becomes the leading scorer for Grantsville. And it's a 3-point lead for the Red Devils. And Williams, Alec loses control of it, but it was knocked out of his hands by Coy Johnson. And now the Red Devils inbound it here. Back into the ball game, Josh Jones for Grand. On the left side, thought about shooting it, didn't, and now pass is taken away by Grantsville's Brady Arbon.
Yeah, nice defense by Brady and Grantsville Cowboys.
Now a little swing pass underneath to Johnson is blocked, and Grand continues to be impressive with their defense here in the first half. Now, 3-point shot on the left side's no good, and it's brought down on the court. There's a scramble for it, and a jump ball. Credit Mason Ward there for not giving up on it, created the jump ball, and it saves a possession for the Red Devils.
Yeah, nice hustle by him. Went down on the ground to tie up the ball.
Grand getting set to get inbound, they do. They'll get it back to Braden Schultz. Foul line. Back to Schultz, 3-point shot down the barrel's good! And Braden now with 7 points here in the second period. And it's a 25-19 6-point lead. And now traveling. And that just didn't look good, and it was out in front of everybody because they obviously, there's been some walks that they've let go in this game, but that one was out front where everybody saw it.
Yeah, it was out front. I think
you could see it on our replay.
If you'd have been playing in the NBA, you might have got away with it.
Aaron, that's pretty good. Now underneath, and Mason has the ball taken away by Grantsville. Cowboys try to go underneath to the sophomore, and it's out of bounds as Jackson Sandberg couldn't come up with a pass. But good defense. It was just not a clean lane to pass through there, and you can see through our thing. Good defense there by Alec Williams. And timeout on the court. We'll take timeout. Red Devils up 25-19, a minute 10 to go in the first half.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
You're listening to the boys 3A quarterfinal match this morning. 3A state boys, and it's on Centricom Channel 10, ETV Channel 10. Aaron Heck and Rick Robinson. Hope you're enjoying this one today. Nate Palmer doing our TV work, and Micah Iverson doing our production right next to us. And now pass is deflected and taken away by Coy Johnson. Johnson along the baseline, no good, gets his own rebound. The ball's out of bounds. It'll be in for the Cowboys underneath their own basket. And I tell you, the defense on this by both teams is, I think we'll see there's been quite a few turnovers. Now, Hammond's 3-point shot. Bartley, second one of the game is up and good. Off the bench, 6 points, the leading scorer now, tied for Grantsville.
Yeah, and he's the one that got him going on that first little run. When Grand was up by 8, he come off the bench and shot a three-pointer to get the momentum going.
Take away by Jackson, an underhand reverse circus shot is no good. Arbon can make that, but now with 30 seconds to go on a 4-point lead, the Red Devils have the ball. And we'll see if they pull it out. And trying to pass it in the middle. Again, taken away by Jackson Sandberg. Sandberg's had a nice first half.
Yeah, he really has. Other than that, Grand's been few for turnovers.
Now Arbonne through the lanes, no good. The rebound will come down to the Red Devils. And 1/2 is in the books. After 1/2 of play, our score, the Grand Red Devils 25, the Grantsville Cowboys 21. We'll be back.
Are you tired of having to spend more time in the dental office than necessary? Why not minimize that by having your crown completed in a single visit? At Dr. Brett Lowe's office in Price, the highly trained team can fabricate porcelain crowns and other restorations in as little as 60 to 90 minutes with no impressions or temporary crowns. Most dental insurance plans are accepted. Call 637-2929 today to schedule your appointment.
Here's normal internet speed. Here's the gig difference. Average speed, gig. Not enough speed, gig speed. With eFiber gig internet from Emory Telecom, everything's different. Video streams free. Music and photos fly. Gaming gets real. And nobody's left hanging. That's the gig difference. Call or click EmoryTelecom.com and get your gig today.
With hundreds of vehicles to choose from, Auto Farms Price Auto Group is Castle Country's premier location for new and used Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. With skilled auto enthusiasts helping you every step of the way, Auto Farm can get you into the car or truck of your dreams with financing on site. Whether it's a lifted-up Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, or a more fuel-efficient everyday driver, Auto Farms Price Auto Group has or can find exactly what you need. Come see our selection at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
With 2 locations to serve you, J&D Automotive in Castledale and Green River deliver authentic Napa auto parts with a local smile. Whether it's tires, fluids, tune-ups, or a complete engine diagnostic, J&D Automotive offers complete repair of domestic and foreign cars and light trucks. And with ASC certified and trained technicians, you can drive easy knowing your car will get you and your family down the road safely.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emory and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
Capital City and round St. George.
At Big O Tires, we shop our competition daily, so we can guarantee you the lowest price on every tire, every day.
That's right. We guarantee the lowest price on every tire, every day.
Great stores statewide, wherever you go, we got you covered at Big O.
The men and women of Nielsen Construction pride themselves in taking care of their customers wherever and whenever they are needed. They provide service in the fields of heavy excavation, road construction, concrete operations, crane operations, welding, and much more. Their trucking division provides coal service hauling for area coal mines, and their fleet of heavy hauling transports provides oversized load transportation for a long list of customers who need material delivered safely and on time. Nielsen Construction is locally owned and a proud supporter of the athletic departments in Carbon, Emery, and Grand County. No matter the size of the project, Nielsen Construction has the experience, equipment, and manpower to get the job done.
With 5 locations in Carbon, Emery, and Uinta counties, Pro Rehab Physical Therapy is committed to providing its customers with the highest quality care available. Come to Pro Rehab for treatment of painful conditions, recovery of function, and injury prevention. Contact Pro Rehab at 613-1500 or swing by its location at 590 East, 100 North in Price. Go to ProRehabPT.com for a list of office locations. Pro Rehab Physical Therapy. Come as patients, leave as friends.
Sell you a car.
We'll finance your car.
And we'll maintain your car.
Come down to Tony Basso GM at 1355 South Carbon Avenue for Eastern Utah's largest selection of new and used vehicles.
Where everybody gets a great deal. Everybody gets a great deal.
Yeah.
Welcome back here to Burns Arena and the campus of Dixie State University. And it's Aaron Heck, Rick Robinson bringing you the first opening round game between the Grand Red Devils and the Grantsville Cowboys. And it's a 3-point lead, 25-22 at halftime for Grand. And our stats in the first half, you want to go through those, Aaron?
Yeah, Brady Arbaugh, which is the leading scorer pretty much of the year for Grantsville, is at total points, 4 points. And then leading scorer is Jackson Sagenberg with 6 points. And then we got Ammon Bartley with 5 points. And
yeah, I had him with 2 3-pointers, and only one of those was a 3-pointer.
And then for the Grand Red Devils, we got Mason Ward, and he basically started the momentum for Grand at that first quarter, coming off with 2 3-pointers. Yeah, I thought he had 2.
He had 2.
He had 2 3-pointers with 6 points. And then Braden Schultz is leading the way with 7 points. And then you got Alec Williams with 5 points. And Tyson Horton with 3 points. He had that 3-pointer in range of the second quarter.
And all 7 of Schultz's points came in the second period. And if you just joined us, it was 6-0. Mason Ward hit 2 3-pointers, and Grand jumped on Grantsville, had the lead 6-0. Built the lead to as high as 8 points. Grantsville came back, tied it at 13, took their only lead of the day on 2 foul shots by Brady Arbon, and had a 15-13 lead. Grand came back, tied it at 15, took the lead 17-15, and they have not trailed since then. Right now it's a 25-22 lead as the Red Devils have been in control really most of the first half, but it's been a tight control because it's been a fairly close game. I think turnovers been a factor. Grantsville with 14 turnovers, 8 steals, and Red Devils with 10 turnovers. So that's definitely been a factor. Grantsville 1 for 6 from the three-point line compared to 5 for 13 for the Red Devils, and that's why the Red Devils are ahead.
Right, those turnovers and that 3 points, you know, they're hitting their threes. Grantsville's not.
Give credit to Brad James for those stats. Game following this one. Right after this, you'll be able to follow again all these games on ETV 10 and Centricom. We hope you enjoy this live streams today. But the game right after will feature Morgan and Manti. The winner of this game will take on Morgan Manti tomorrow night at 9:30. Then at 12:50, it's South Summit taking on Delta. That should be another good one. And then South Sevier Juab at 2:30. On the girls' side of the bracket, we know there's some interest there. At 4:10, it's Emory Carbon. At 5:50, Grantsville South Sevier. 7:30, Judge Juab. And then at 9:10, Richfield Morgan. So we're set to get underway here as Grantsville will have the ball to start the second half.
You know, talking about that girls game, that Richfield Morgan, I feel those are two of the best teams in that 3A state girls.
Morgan's got a good team. I've followed Richfield most of the year. That's a really good Richfield team.
Yeah.
And they'll have to play well. You're in the state tournament. Now, takeaway by the Red Devils. Underneath, the shot is up and a block. And Hoppenstead wanted a foul, and the official looked at him and said, well, it looked to me like it slipped out of your hands. We'll have to see if we see that on replay. We didn't.
Looks like Arbaugh's ankle's a little bit hurt. Limping a little bit, but he's coming out now.
That's one player that Grantsville really needs on the court. Of course, they'll bring in Amon Bartley, and Bartley had a terrific first half, 5 points for this Grantsville team. Cowboys with the basketball. It's Sandberg, top of the arch, underneath the Bartley, and he lays it in. A great pass by Sandberg. And Grantsville crawls within 1 point.
That was a nice feed.
7 points for Bartley off the bench. He's the leading scorer for this Cowboy team. Red Devils in need of a basket here. Ward, cross court over to Jones. 3-point shot off the rim, no good, and they'll call a push off on Hoppenstead. I did see that one. Gave him just a little shove. You can see it here. And it wasn't a lot, but it didn't look good. And in a state tournament, things that don't look good, it's like that one travel call.
Right.
Hoppenstead.
I felt that was a love tap.
Well, yeah. Anyway, Grantsville with the basketball. Johnson on the left side. His floater's up and no good, but a rebound underneath. The shot's up and again no good. The ball's on the court. It's picked up nicely by Josh Jones. Quickly over, the shot is up by Schultz, and Schultz will go to the foul line. Tell you, Schultz has really been on a tear since the middle of the second period. He has 7 points going the line with a chance to add to that. Braden's really, you could see, just terrific move to the basket. They were either going to foul him or he was going to score.
Right. And he's got hops. He can jump.
Foul shot's up and good. He now has 8 points, the leading scorer for this Red Devil team. 3 for 3 from the foul line here. And 4 for 4. So 9 points, and it's back to a 3-point lead at 27-24. Grantsville with the ball here. Cowboys go to Roberts on the right arch. Gives it back to Bartley. To Sandberg. Zone defense moving nicely here. Trying to keep the middle plugged here. Grantsville only 1 out of 6 from the 3-point line in the first half. Now shot, it's a 2-point shot. Rims in and out by Roberts, and the rebound, nice job underneath by the big guy. Hoppenstead, Cameron doing a nice job. And a foul on Johnson.
Yeah, when you lead with that elbow, you can't extend it. You can play with him a little bit, but he extended it up to the neck.
You can see Johnson came over, and on the replay, you can see he reached in there and created the initial contact. That's what the official called. Now underneath the Hoppenstedt, he lays it in, but what a great pass by Alec Williams. Hoppenstedt with 3 points now. Now crossover dribble through the lane. They give it to Bartley. Bartley, one of his easier shots, but he gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. And I'll tell you what, Bartley has really kept Grantsville in this game, and now a turnover. Again, in the first half, that was the one thing, the 14 turnovers. Well, just 10 for Grand, but still factor now. The runner through the lane by Johnson. It's no good, and a nice rebound underneath by Braden Schultz.
Yeah, hands down, Bartley has kept Grantsville in this game. Minus their leading scorer, Harbaugh. He's sitting on the bench. He was wobbling a little bit.
Arbonne, though, has not been the factor. Last week he was everywhere and everything. It's Bartley who's really kept him in this game. Now underhand scoop shot is up and good, and no good, but a foul. Mason Ward dribbling right through the lane. Watch this here on the replay. Goes underneath, and an easy foul to call there on Johnson. And the foul shot's good. Ward now with 7 points. And at halftime, the Red Devils from the foul line were 6 out of 7. And now they're 9 out of 10. 10 out of 11. Just terrific foul shooting. And those are the kind of things that win you tournament games, when maybe your shooting's not the best, but foul shooting is always a critical factor in close games.
It is a critical factor, and your second chance rebounds.
5-point lead here for the Red Devils. Sandberg drives on the baseline. It's no good, and going up hard for the rebound is Schultz of Grand. Showed his vertical leap there. Little hesitation drive on the right side by Williams. Gives it back to Schultz. Schultz left-handed shot through the lane. It's up and good.
That was a nice drive by Schultz for an easy layup. Broke down the defense very quick, and what a beautiful play from Schultz.
He has 11 points, Aaron.
I know, he's going off.
Now left side, three-point shot is off the rim, but the rebound underneath to Sandberg, and Sandberg's fouled. A rebound keeps Grantsville with possession, and good things happen if you can continue to shoot at the ball at the basket.
Right, that backside broke down just a hair to open up that Grantsville for a 2-foot shot.
Sandberg is long. Makes the foul shot. In the first half, foul shooting Grantsville was 6 out of 8. They're now 7 out of 9, so they've done a very nice job themselves from the foul line. That's their first foul shot here in the second half. And second one is no good. And coming up with a rebound, I don't know how he's able to save that, was Braden Schultz for Grand. Able to dribble, put it down. Now through the lane, shot's no good, but the rebound and put back in is there by Hoppenstedt. He has 5 points. 4 of them here in the third quarter. Grand to their largest lead of 9, Aaron.
Yeah, it's nice to see Harbaugh back on the floor. It's good he's ready to play.
Now back, a much-needed basket by the Cowboys as Ryan Potter goes through the lane and puts the left-handed shot up.
Yeah, basically broke down that 2-3 defense.
Now deflection taken away by the Cowboys quickly. And Arbonne's open, his three-pointer's up and good, and just like that, when it appeared that Grand was ready to pull away, Arbonne, along with Roberts, cuts the lead. Well, it was Potter back down to 3. Now Schultz underneath, shot's no good, a fight for the rebound. And the ball's gonna go out of bounds, it'll be in for Grantsville. And Hoppenstedt didn't like it underneath, and while the ball is going, he's looking at the official saying, you gotta call a foul there.
Right.
And, but Arbon's the one player that you always got to know where he is because he can light it up, coming off a 30-point game last week. Now shot on the baseline's no good. And Bartley's there, it's no good. And Sandberg's there, no good. And the ball comes down, a jump ball, as that was just a nice job of making sure they at least got a jump ball out of it, as the Cowboys had all sorts of players in good position underneath there. And Tyson Horton will re-enter the ball game for Grant. He had a 3-point basket in the second period for the Red Devils. Very talented teams here. Opening game of the 3A Boys State Playoff. Now the ball's on the court. There'll be a reaching foul called on Grantsville's Isaac Riding, and that'll be the 15th foul on Grantsville. 3 fouls on Isaac Riding. He did not start, came in off the bench. Red Devils with a 3-point lead, win-bound it here.
Johnson come back in for Grantsville.
Now a foul on the dribble drive along the baseline as Williams doing a nice job, and Bartley gets his second personal.
Looks like it hit. Bartley hit him on the arm.
And nice for our viewers to be able to follow that. The first foul shot miss of the second half for the Red Devils. They were 4 for 4 before that. The first half, 6 out of 7. They were 10 out of 11, now 10 out of 12. And 11 out of 13 as the second one's good. Williams now with 6 points for the Red Devils. It's back to a 4-point lead. Grantsville with the ball here. Dribble drive along the lane and a foul on Grand.
Yeah, he was driving to the lane. The Grand players just surrounded him and got him with the body.
Yep, and Aaron, this game is really tight. If you're rooting for one of these two teams, it's really too close to be ever comfortable as the foul shot's up and good there by Potter. Potter now with 5 points.
Yeah, if I was either one of these, rooting for him, I'd be very nervous if I was a Grand fan or a Grantsville fan because you don't know which way it's going. There's been kids that have stepped up that you really haven't heard of, like Bartley for Grantsville off the bench. He stepped up big for Grand so far.
Hoppenstead with the lay-in, his third basket of the third quarter now with 7 points. He only had 1 point at halftime, and the lead back to 4. Red Devils, desperate one of a stop here. Arbon with it, dribbles through the lane, his shot's up and no good, and there'll be a reach-in foul called on Bartley over the back, and that will be his third foul. And Bartley has been key to this Grantsville team. He has 9 other points. Of course, he doesn't start, and it is in 1-and-1, so now Grand will shoot 1-and-1, and immediately for Grantsville, Dylan Defa re-enters the ball game. At the foul line shooting is Hoppenstead.
Yeah, Bartley has been a key to this Grantsville team. He's the one that got him going in the first quarter, come in and shot another 3 in the second quarter to get them that.
Hoppenstead makes the first foul shot now with 7 points in the quarter. And no good on the second one. So 12 out of 15 from the foul line. That's excellent foul shooting by the Red Devils. They're up by 5. Oh, and an easy travel call, top of the lane, or did they call a foul? Oh, they called a foul. They missed the travel. No one in position. Up to 15. And at the foul line is up and good. Nice job there by Potter. He's had an excellent third quarter. 5 points, 7 in the game. And he has really helped keep this Grantsville team in this game, him along with Bartley in this quarter.
Barley had to sit down with 3 fouls.
And good again. So 5 out of 6 here in the second half. Grantsville from the foul line. And it's a 3-point lead for the Red Devils. 1:39 to go here in the third quarter. Almost taken away, and it is Johnson with the steal for Grantsville. Now taken back away by Horton. 3-point shot on the right baseline's up and good! The third one of the game by Ward, and Ward now with 11 points.
Ward in the first quarter shot the first 2 3-pointers to give the Grand Red Devils a 6-point lead.
Johnson with the dribble jackknife shot. It's no good. Jump over trying to get it, and it's out of bounds. He'll be in for the Red Devils. Grand up by 6, 1:09 to go, and the Red Devils have the basketball. And a 3-quarter court trap. 1-2-2 zone being applied here by Grantsville. Grand able to break that. And now dribble drive, and a charge is called on Alec Williams. We'll watch that here. And I think they called that. If you look, I think the shoulder dipped. And that's why they called that, because the shoulder dipped. Anytime your shoulder dips, it's generally going to go against you.
Yeah.
Tough call, though.
It is a tough call. It's a little judgment call, but it is a tough call.
Well, I would hate to be a basketball. I think these officials have done a nice job. Arbon with the shot up and in. Just a circus shot high off the glass. And Arbon now with 9 points for Grantsville. 3-point shot on the right side, in and out. No good by Ward. And the rebound down to the Cowboys. And we're with a 4-point lead. Grantsville with the ball, which has been a very similar position. We've been in this game. Grand with a 4-point lead. Grantsville with the ball. Very tightly contested game, 11 seconds now.
Looks like they're going to play for that last shot.
Potter sends it to Arbon. It's going to be taken away. 3 seconds, 2. There's still time. It will count. If it went, it wouldn't go. That ends the third quarter. Very tight ball game. The Grand Red Devils 42, the Grantsville Cowboys 38. We'll be back with the fourth quarter.
The Crump Reese family of dealerships in Moab offers both Ford and General Motors vehicles. With 2 locations on South Main Street in Moab, looking for a new or used Ford or Chevy has never been easier. Whether you're hitting the trails in Moab or just dropping off the kids at school, Crump Reese has the vehicle you need to get you from point A to point B with a little adventure in between.
All right, welcome back here. Aaron Heck, Rick Robinson bringing you the opening round game. Boys 3A State Championships quarterfinal match between Grantsville and Grand. And Grantsville inbounded as we start the final quarter here. Down by 4. Johnson wanted to shoot it. Gets it over to Arbon. Brady Arbon's 3-point shot's up and good. And Arbon, he just is a heck of a player, and he has 12 points. It's been a quiet 12 points, but he gets them back within 1 point. And Grantsville defense, a turnover by the Red Devils.
Yeah, good defense by the Cowboys there. And, you know, Arbon is, he's their fearless leader out there on the court.
Now, Grantsville trying to take their first lead since leading. They've only led one other time. That was 15-13. They took the lead on 2 foul shots by Arbon. And then Grand came back and immediately took the lead back, 17-15. Arbon for the lead, down the barrel, short off the rim. The ball's on the court, picked up by the Red Devils quickly. Into forecourt is Ward. Ward's gonna go down, nice pass, and laid up and in by Schultz, and Schultz with 13 points. A big basket by the Red Devils.
Nice ball movement there by the Red Devils to find Schultz underneath for an easy layup.
Now, Arbonne again, same place he was last time. The shot again, just no good, tipped up off the glass, brought down by the Red Devils. Quickly, down through the lane, the shot's up, and Arbonne with pretty good defense that time as the angle was hard for Williams.
Right, he had to turn his body a little bit to get it up get the shot up.
Now through the lane, Ryan Potter is fouled, and he will go to the foul line to shoot 2. Fouls on Josh Jones. That's his first foul, 16th foul. 7 have been called on Grantsville, so everybody's shooting from here on out, but 2 shots here on a shooting, shooting shot. And Grantsville now 12 out of, let's see, 12, now 13 out of 17 from the foul line, as that foul shot's good by Potter. He has 9 points. He's 5 for 5 from the foul line. All of them here in the second half. Now 6 for 6 and 10 points for Ryan Potter. And it's a 1-point game with 6:17 to go.
What a great opening game this is.
2 really good teams. Now through the lane, left-handed shots up and no good there by Schultz. And quickly back the other way. The shot is blocked, and there'll be a foul on the Red Devils. Have to look at it here. Fouls on Ward. It's his second. And Potter at the foul line with a chance to give us our 3rd tie. We were tied at 13, tied at 15. And the foul shot's up and good. So Potter now makes the foul shot.
Could give them their first lead since late in the second quarter,
14-13 was the last time they actually built it to 15-13. Their only lead of the game, and they do. And so 45-44, Grantsville takes the lead. And now underneath, Red Devils do just what they need to do. The shot is up, and it wouldn't go. A tough luck shot underneath by Hoppenstead. And Grantsville with the ball here.
Just not enough English on that ball to get it to roll in. It was thinking about it, and then it thought, nah, it'll roll back out.
Now, Arbonne through the lane, and there'll be a foul. So we'll have foul shots. It'll be 1-1. Foul is on Alec Williams. And Arbonne with a chance to give Grantsville their largest lead of the game. They've led by 2. He's shooting 2 foul shots. And foul shots up and good. I'll tell you, in the second half, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 11. The Grantsville Cowboys will take time out. Arbonne at the line shooting 1 more for Grantsville.
Your young athlete is one of a kind, and you should know you're their biggest fan. So when they have a sports injury, don't stay on the sidelines. Take an active role in getting them back in the game. Choose High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine to get your athlete back in the game. Dr. Kelly Jensen is a board-certified orthopedic surgeon who excels in his field so you can excel on yours.
Hi, I'm orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kelly Jensen. From diagnosis to rehabilitation, let our team at High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide you with the care you need to get back in the game.
High Desert Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is located at 280 North Hospital Drive, Suite 3.
Getting injured is nothing to celebrate, but getting back in the game is. Dr. Clinton Lordson and his team at Castleview Family Medicine will work to get you back in the game through diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. We'll get you back to the field and keep you there. When you have a sports-related injury, think Dr. Clinton Lordson at Castleview Family Medicine.
Hi, I'm Dr. Clint Lordson, and at Castleview Family Medicine, your health is our goal.
Castleview Family Medicine is located at 945 West Hospital Drive, Suite 8.
Now Brady Arbonne at the foul line. Grantsville 16 out of 19 from the foul line, and now 17 out of 20 And in the second half, they're 11 out of 12. And Brady Arbonne with 14 points. Grand down by their largest deficit of this game of 3 points. The Red Devils with the ball here. And it's taken away by the Grantsville Cowboys. This Grantsville team is very, very aggressive on defense, and they do. Both these teams play a great defense.
They do. It's been a defensive battle.
Now Arbonne goes down with it and blocked away by Schultz. Quickly back the other way, and foul shots are coming for Mason Ward. And Ward doing a nice job of going to the basket.
Yeah, he had a layup, and it was hit him on the hand.
And it's good by Ward. He now has 12 points. And sets for the second one, and it's also good. So he's 4 for 4 from the foul line, 13 points.
Yeah, nice foul shooting by Grand and, Grantsville, and that's what's keeping it such a close game is these foul shots.
Yeah, if anyone stumbles at the foul line, it would be a factor. Now, shot is up, no good, but the rebound underneath Potter again, and a jump ball. It'll be Grand basketball, down by 1 point.
Yeah, right now you're getting to the point in the game where every possession counts with these close games. Foul shots, anything.
Grand is 14 out of 17 in the game, which means they're 8 out of 10 here in the second half, which is just really good foul shooting. Both teams doing a great job. And now a foul on Bartley. And Bartley, who's such a factor, he had 9 points through 3 quarters, got in foul trouble, will pick up his 4th foul. And Grand going to the foul line with a chance to take the lead here. As Ward is at the foul line. It's good, and we're tied for the 4th time in this game. Tied at 47. And 16 out of 19 the Red Devils are. 6 for 6 in the second half, Mason Ward is, and he has 15 points. And the lead changes to Grand's way now, 48-47. 3-point shot is up and no good. The rebound down to the Red Devils. Quickly into forecourt comes Jones. The ball's on the court, a scramble for it, and a pass. And timeout will be taken by the Red Devils. It saves a possession there. I don't always like calling timeout, but I did that time. 4:03 to go in the game. Red Devils with a 1-point lead. They have retained possession. We'll be back.
With made-to-go deli items, including its world-famous pizza, locally owned and operated BK Stop and Shop in Huntington serves the community with a smile. BK's has long been a gathering place for locals and travelers alike, offering the most basic of snacks to a delicious plate of shrimp. Fill up your vehicle with at least 10 gallons of Sinclair fuel and get a stamp on BK's frequent fueler card toward a free pizza. BK's also offers a catering service for your company party or town festival. BK's is located at 506 Main Street in Huntington.
And welcome back here. Aaron Heck, Rick Robinson, hope you're enjoying this one on Centricom Channel 10 and ETV 10. Our viewers, we're enjoying bringing this to you. Just a terrific game. The Red Devils 16 out of 19 from the foul line in the game, and Grantsville 17 out of 20. And the Red Devils with a 1-point lead, and the ball's thrown in the backcourt, taken away by Grant. Oh, almost turned over, but saved there. I don't know how Jones saved it. Williams, shots up, no good, and brought down by Grantsville. They give it to Johnson, and down on the court's a player back here, but I think they've called a foul up court. We'll have to. The action is fast and furious.
It is.
If you blink, you miss something. Now 1-on-1 for Johnson.
Definitely you would miss something. Johnson was going for a little lob pass and turned his body, and the Grand guy was right there. But I mean,
Williams couldn't get it to go. Had a good look.
had a good look.
Johnson, his first foul shots of the game, and it's no good. And the rebound down to the Red Devils. So 17 out of 21. You certainly can't fault a missed foul shot, but it's big because of the point where it's at the game.
It is big. That could have tied it up right there.
And possibly given a lead. That was a 1-and-1. Now, Ward with it. The ball, temporary loss. Schultz with it. Goes in. His shot is up, and it won't go. But the rebound underneath to the big guy. Hoppenstead puts it in. Not a bigger rebound in this game.
You're absolutely right. Not a bigger rebound in that game. It gives the Grand Red Devils a 3-point lead.
10 points for Hoppenstead. Now the runner along the baseline, a foul. More foul shots coming here for Kevin Roberts. Roberts has yet to shoot a foul shot. Yet, Grantsville shot 21 foul shots. Roberts has not shot any of them yet. He has 2 points.
But what a great game this has been. First game of the 3A state playoffs. You couldn't ask for a better game, huh?
Well, I'm suspicious we're in for some real treats here the rest of the way. This 3A boys is pretty even. And to start the season, 15 out of the 19 teams received votes for being ranked. No other division was even close to that. And it just shows you that the coaches in the preseason felt there was parity, and I think it's proven out.
Yeah, it is proven out. So, I mean, stay tuned for into ETV and enjoy these games today.
Foul shots up and good by Roberts. So he'll get a second one. 18 out of 22 now, Grantsville is. And second one is no good. So 18 out of 23, but the rebound down to the Cowboys.
At this point in the game, you don't want to lose your foul shot. And you've been so good throughout this game. But right now, these foul shots are crucial to keep you in a ball game.
They're only one, after shooting 18 out of 23, only 1 out of 3, the last 3 foul shots. The Cowboys out of bounds play. A nice play up, and drawing a foul there is Ryan Potter. Now, Potter, different story for him at the foul line. He is 8 for 8. He has been money. And he has 12 points. 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter, Potter is, from the foul line. A chance to tie it, and he rattles the first one down. Grantsville now 19 out of 24. And you predicted this, Aaron, in the pregame. You said this could be a lot of foul shots because these two teams play very physical. 20 out of 25, timeout on the court as Potter now 10 for 10 from the foul line for Grantsville. Terrific shooting. We're tied at 50. We'll be back with exciting final 3 minutes.
Getting injured is nothing to celebrate, but getting back in the game is. Dr. Clinton Lordson and his team at Castleview Family Medicine will work to get you back in the game through diagnosis, treatment, and prevention. We'll get you back to the field and keep you there. When you have a sports-related injury, think Dr. Clinton Lordson at Castleview Family Medicine.
Hi, I'm Dr. Clint Lordson, and at Castleview Family Medicine, your health is our goal.
Castleview Family Medicine is located at 945 West Hospital Drive, Suite 8.
Serving the 3-county area, Desert View Federal Credit Union is large enough to offer big credit union services while still putting a name with a face. With competitive loan rates, commercial and personal loans, online banking, 24-hour ATM, plus much more, Desert View and its members make decisions that directly benefit the local community. With a branch in Huntington and Farron, Desert View is your partner in your financial future.
Welcome back here. Aaron, you said that last week we had 64 foul shots. You said that was got to be a record.
Yeah.
But we've already shot 44 foul shots in this game, so we won't catch, I don't believe,
no,
last week's.
We won't catch it.
That's still a lot of foul shots.
It is. It's a similar game to that one because these teams are high. They're both moving the ball great, and I mean, they're both 2 quick teams.
50-50 tie, 2:39 to go in the ball game. The Red Devils with the ball, 6 ties in the game. Ford lead changes. And now dribble through the lane. Left-handed shots up and good there by Alec Williams. He has 8 points, but big basket. Now every point becomes huge at this point.
It does become huge.
Trying to make the semifinals. Now takeaway by Schultz. Schultz is going to go down, lays it up, and he missed the land. Arbonne just backed off, and the rebound back to Grantsville. Dribble drive, and now a whistle, and they'll call a charge. The officials didn't know what to call. They hesitated, so no matter what they called, somebody was going to be angry. You can watch it on the replay here.
Right.
And again, I think the shoulder and the arm dipped, and that's why the call went against them.
Right, and they those two referees had a 2 stare down. Right now, I would not want to be a referee at all.
Red Devils with the ball, 3-on-2 break. Underneath, the shot's up and in! The jackknife move by Cameron Hoppenstead with 12 points. A 4-point lead, under 2 minutes to go for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Grantsville after this timeout has been a little bit cold. Grant has come firing out.
Grant has a little step, but certainly this Grantsville team has shown they have the firepower. Well, top of the arch. Coy Johnson will back it out. Minute 30 to go. One of these teams will be in the semifinals tomorrow night against the winner of Manti Morgan. Shot's no good. The rebound by Sandberg underneath, and Sandberg is fouled. To take a look at that here. And swatted down, and that's why you can see that's why the foul was called. So Sandberg shooting 2 at the foul line. It's up and short off the rim. Yeah, and Sandberg will get a second one. 20 out of 26 now for this Grantsville team. And 21 out of 27. As the second one's good, Sandberg with 7 points. And he's, 4 out of 8 from the foul line now. Back down underneath, and there's a foul in the backcourt. And who will that foul go against? Foul will go against Johnson.
That's good. For Bartley, you know, he's been a momentum changer for Grantsville periodic through this game. He's sitting with 4 fouls. That would have been a devastating 5th foul if he would have got that.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call it the other way now at the foul line. Foul shots up. You could see that. Oh, and it almost went. You could see it was short. The Red Devils now 16 out of 20 from the foul line. And that's excellent foul shooting, 80%. However, as we've mentioned, at the end of the game, every foul shot becomes big. Doesn't matter what percentage is.
Yeah, they go out the window,
and second one coming for Williams, and that one crawls over and goes in. So Alec Williams now with 9 points for the Red Devils, a 2-point lead, a minute 17 to go. Grantsville with the ball, Red Devils with the lead. The shot is blocked, and there'll be a foul. And Sandberg, who I have him 2 for 4. I have him 4 for 8 from the foul line. And foul shots up and good. So Sandberg now with 8 points, a chance to tie this ball game. And 22 out of 28 from the foul line.
They're having a little problem with the scoreboard. It should be 54-53.
And a temporary timeout here. In the fourth quarter, Grantsville shot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 out of 14 in the fourth quarter. For the Red Devils, they've shot 5 out of 6 in the fourth quarter. And there's a temporary timeout while they go to the official scorebook. That's why you keep an official scorebook. I mean, I don't ever get too nervous on these things. The official scorebook will have it, and they'll look at it. And while we have timeout, let's just size up where we're at. A minute 11 to go in the ball game. 53-52. Grand is with the scoreboard leads. Grand with the lead. Now they put 55-52.
And it should be 55-53 because
Sandberg made the first foul shot.
Right.
I So it's 55-52. Sandberg will go to the foul line and get a second foul shot. Chance to put it within 2. Now, I do worry because teams got to know where the score is. I don't want to sound callous that I don't care on that, but I know that they'll get together and they'll make sure they got the right score there.
Right.
And Grant with a 3-point lead here. And
in and out.
Foul shot's up and no good by Sandberg. Now quickly back the other way. The underhand scoop shot's no good, and a charge will go against Schultz. It's non-shooting. We'll show the replay here. Schultz is up, and that looked like pretty good defense to me.
Yeah, Bartley, way to get back and getting
very brave to try and take that, because a lot of times that will go against you, but that shows the talents of Bartley getting back.
Right.
And still a 3-point lead for Grantsville with the ball. 57 seconds to go. Top of the arch, 3-point shot for the tie. It's good! It's Kevin Roberts with 6 points, and we're tied at 55.
Wow. What a ball game.
The 7th tie we've had in this ball game. Timeout of the court. Red Devils do have the ball with 50.3 seconds to go. That's a lot of time in this game. Whoops. All right, welcome back here. Aaron Heck, Rick Robinson with Nate Palmer doing our camera work, Micah Iverson doing our production work. Appreciate all the good work he's done, giving us the replays. Hope you've enjoyed this on Centricom Channel 10 and ETV Channel 10.
Yeah, what a phenomenal basketball game to start off this 3A state championship. Final week of basketball, and tied up with 50 seconds left. You can't ask for a better game.
Quarterfinal matchup here. The Red Devils with the ball. And a crossover by Williams underneath. The shot is up and no good. It's out of bounds. It's in for Grand, as Hoppenstead wanted a foul on that. And, you know, I just couldn't see from my angle here. We are courtside, but we didn't have the good angle. The Red Devils retain possession. Comes into Schultz. Schultz with a dribble drive backs out near half court. Gives it back to Williams. Alec with it. Dribble drive on the right side. Going to go in. His shot's up and makes it in. The Red Devils have the lead. Williams banks it in. He has 11 points. 19 seconds to go. 57-55. Timeout on the court. 17.2 seconds to go. Grantsville with the basketball. Grand with the 2-point lead. We'll be back.
Here's normal internet speed. Here's the gig difference. Average speed, gig. Not enough speed, gig speed. With eFiber gig internet from Emory Telecom, everything's different. Video streams free. Music and photos fly. Gaming gets real. And nobody's left hanging. That's the gig difference. Call or click emerytelcom.com and get your gig today.
With hundreds of vehicles to choose from, Auto Farms Price Auto Group is Castle Country's premier location for new and used Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram vehicles. With skilled auto enthusiasts helping you every step of the way, Auto Farm can get you into the car or truck of your dreams with financing on site. Whether it's a lifted-up Ford, Dodge, or Jeep, or a more fuel-efficient everyday driver, Auto Farms Price Auto Group has or can find exactly what you need. Come see our selection at 354 South Highway 55 in Price.
17.2 seconds to go. Grand with a 2-point lead. Grantsville with the basketball, and they'll take it out near half court. Welcome back here. Aaron Heck, Rick Robinson bringing you the first quarterfinal matchup of the 3A Boys State Championship here at Burns Arena. Grantsville with the ball, dribble in, they look for Arbonne. Arbonne goes up, his shot's up, no good, a fight for the rebound. Shot by Jackson Sandberg, ties the game. That's with 2.8 seconds to go. And timeout. Now, we're going to stay here right now. And you can look at this clock and take a look and see where it is when the shot goes in. We're looking at replay here. Shot is up. And it goes in. They're going to put 3.2 on the board. And we have the advantage of replay. They actually could have put close to 4.
3.4, yeah.
But they put 3.3 is where they put it back to. Now, this is a college-sized court, which is a little bigger than some of the high school courts. A lot of the high school have gone to the college-sized courts.
Right.
And so if you're on a high school court, you don't have to go quite as far. But because it is a college-sized court, it does play it a little longer to try and get the ball in. 3.3 seconds, you want to avoid throwing the ball out of bounds and giving it to Grantsville underneath your own basket.
Yeah, you definitely want to protect the ball right here, but get it up in a timely fashion to get yourself a good shot.
So we've had 8 ties. We're tied at 57. And Grand gets it in near half court, 3 seconds to go. It's going to be taken down. The layup is up and it's blocked out of bounds. And we'll be headed to overtime. That was really a great try. Let's look at the replay here. Halleck with the dribble drive down. Oh, boy, pretty tough. Let that go. We'll go in overtime here. Great game between the Grantsville Cowboys.
With 2 locations to serve you, J&D Automotive in Castledale and Green River deliver authentic Napa auto parts with a local smile. Whether it's tires, fluids, tune-ups, or a complete engine diagnostic, J&D Automotive offers complete repair of domestic and foreign cars and light trucks. And with ASC certified and trained technicians, you can drive easy knowing your car will get you and your family down the road safely.
And in the overtime, we'll have 4 minutes put on the clock. And 8 ties. We've had 5 lead changes. So since
our team works hard to shape the quality.
48-47. Now the tip is controlled by Grantsville. Grantsville's led by as many as 3. Grand's led by as many as 9. But right now, none of that matters. In the overtime, we're tied, and the Grantsville Cowboys with the basketball. They go underneath. They give it to Bartley, and a whistle. And the foul's on Alec Williams. And the foul differential here in the fourth quarter, 14 foul shots to 6 for Grand. And Bartley gives Grantsville the lead. Just an outstanding looking athlete. 10 points for Bartley.
Yeah, and he's got those 10 points when, Grantsville's need him. He's been like a little momentum changer for Grantsville.
And 58-57 as Grand takes the lead for the 5th lead change here in the game. 59-57. And the Red Devils with the ball here. 11 points for Bartley off the bench. Dribble through the lane is up, no good. Partially blocked, and now a whistle. And I want to see if they call a jump ball. It will be Grand's basketball. So Grand will inbound it here. right underneath their own basket. They get it in to Ward. Back to Schultz, to Alec Williams. Williams fakes a three-point shot, doesn't take it. Back to Schultz. Schultz with the dribble drive. Three-point shot on the left side's no good. A fight for it. It goes out of bounds. It's in for Grantsville. So Grantsville with a 2-point lead and the ball here.
With 3:14 left in overtime. What a fabulous game.
And the Red Devils really have given up a lot of foul shots here, and that's the difference here. The Red Devils in need of a steal here. Cowboys with it. Or to Bartley on the right side. Top of the arch to Potter. Gives it back and a whistle away from the ball. And they'll call a foul on, I believe that was called on Horton. And it was on Horton. At the foul line shooting is Sandberg. And Sandberg's foul shot's up and no good. He's, what, 5 out of 10, now 5 out of 11 from the foul line. He's the only one that's really kind of struggled. And second one is good. So 6 out of 12. And 23 out of 28 from the foul line.
Puts Grantsville up by 3, 57-60.
25 out of 32 is where they're at. Now, underneath, shots up and no good. Oh, and a tough break here. Down by 3 with 2:42. Still lots of time, but the Red Devil fans wanted a foul there. And with the foul differential, you know, you definitely will hear things. Johnson. But I do think this crew's done a very nice job.
They have done a good job.
Now underneath, the turnaround shot by Arbonne's up and good, and Arbonne with 16 points and a 5-point lead for the Cowboys. Their largest lead of the game. It comes in overtime. The Red Devils in need of some points here. Little crossover, trying to pass it underneath. 3-point shot by Schultz is up and good. Big shot by Schultz, 16 points. It's back to a 2-point lead here.
This has been a crazy ball game between these two. They're evenly matched.
Now out near half court with the dribbles, Potter. He'll gives it back to Johnson. Over to Bartley on the right side. Ammon back over to Potter. Still lots of time, minute 30 to go here. Grantsville holding the ball. Really not looking like they want to go to the basket.
They have the lead.
Can they stall? 2 minutes nearly off. So far, they've been able to stall some time.
Yeah.
Now, underneath, Bartley with a shot up and a short. Gets his own rebound. Underneath, the shot's up and it won't go. The ball's down on the court. A fight for it. And now a whistle and timeout as Grantsville had the ball. They got 3 good looks at it. Couldn't get it to go. And I think Grant is happy that they took a timeout because it appeared they were still underneath with the ball. So Grant with a 2-point lead. A minute 4 to go in overtime. And the Cowboys will have the ball when we come back.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
And welcome back here. Aaron Heck, Rick Robinson bringing you the opening quarterfinal boys 3A state tournament. Burns Arena, Dixie State University campus. Grantsville enjoying a 2-point lead in overtime, and they have the ball with just about a minute to go. Now there is a minute in the overtime. Grand trying to come up with the steal there. Putting pressure out, and a foul will send Potter to the foul line. Now Potter's probably the guy you don't want to send the foul line, as Williams will foul out of the ball game with the 11 points. Potter at the foul line he has 14 points, but he is 10 for 10 from the foul line. Grantsville 25 out of 32.
Yeah, that's probably the one you don't want to foul.
And Potter is now misses one, so odds caught up with him. I mean, 10 for 10 is excellent foul shooting. 14 points for Potter. And Grantsville now 26 out of 34.
Now it still leaves Grand. There's one possession score. They can score a three-pointer to tie it up.
Schultz in the lane. 39 seconds goal. Shot is up and blocked by Arbonne. It's out of bounds. It's in for Grantsville. 63-60, Grantsville hanging on here in the overtime. The breaks just seem to have gone their way.
Yeah.
Ball very, very close going out of bounds, and timeout on the court with 34.6 seconds to go. And we'll take a break. We'll come back with the final 34 seconds.
Have a home improvement project? Don't go over the hill. Stop by Magnuson Lumber in Castledale for the tools and expertise you need. Whether it's a new coat of paint in the living room or building your dream home, Magnuson has the supplies you need to get the job done. Our friendly, well-trained staff will help you with any project, and we'll deliver to both Emery and Carbon counties. Visit Magnuson Lumber at 495 East Main in Castledale.
All right, welcome back here. And Grantsville enjoying a 3-point lead at 63-60. 34.6 seconds to go. And they have the basketball. Grant in desperate need of a turnover. The one person I don't think they want to foul, though, still is Potter. Potter's 11 out of 12. And now Grantsville throws it away. Saved in by the Red Devils. Quickly. Schultz for three. It's up. It rattles in and out. No good. The rebound underneath. And a foul. Schultz looked like he had it tied there.
Yeah, he did have it tied there. I mean, it rolled in and rolled out.
And Horton will pick up his fourth foul for the Red Devils. And at the foul line, shooting 2 shots will be Dylan Defa. Defa has not scored in this game. He was the first one off the bench.
Well, he's facing 2 big foul shots right now.
In the overtime, Grantsville's 2 out of 4. In the game, they're 26 out of 34, so 34 foul shots shot by them. Grant has shot 20, so we're at 54 foul shots. Last weekend in the Grantsville game, there were 64. And foul shots up and banked in. That's a big foul shot. That makes it a 4-point lead.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game for Grand if they want to win this ball game.
And second one is up and good. So Dillon looks very, very sharp at the foul line there. It's a 5-point lead, 65-60 in favor of Grantsville. Grantsville 26 seconds away from a possible semifinal matchup, and this would be a heartbreaking loss for the Red Devil. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
From Delicate Arch to Flaming Gorge, the capital city and round St. George.
At Big O Tires, we shop our competition daily, so we can guarantee you the lowest price on every tire, every day.
That's right. We guarantee the lowest price on every tire, every day.
Great stores statewide, wherever you go, we got you covered at Big O.
All right, welcome back here. Grantsville enjoying a 5-point lead with 26.2 seconds to go. The Red Devils do have the ball, and they're hanging on by a thread. I've seen teams come back and win like this, but I'll tell you what, Grantsville has done all the right things in the overtime. They have played well in this overtime.
Right, they have played excellent. It's pretty much been all Grantsville in this overtime, but throughout the game it was Grand leading pretty much the whole game, except Grantsville would make a periodic
that's right.
lead.
Now quickly, the shot's up, no good. The ball's on the court, and it will be out of bounds in for Grantsville. So Grantsville with the ball, 18.2 seconds to go. They are in pretty good shape at this point.
Looks like Grantsville switching in their foul shooters.
Getting set to inbound it. They do get it inbounds to Roberts. And Roberts is fouled immediately. Roberts, 1 out of 2 at the foul line, has 5 points. Well, no, 6 points. And Horton will foul out of the ball game. He'll become the second Red Devil to foul out. He joins Alec Williams, who fouled out earlier. So they'll let all the players come back in, and Kevin Park comes in as Grantsville continues to shuffle players in and out, save on fouls. Riding comes in. And foul shots up and good by Kevin Roberts. Roberts now with 7 points.
That gives Grantsville a 6-point lead with 16.4. Missed shot.
27 out of 36. Now quickly down the other way. Trying to 6 seconds to go. Shot is up and banked up and in there by Josh Jones. And that's the end of the ball game. In overtime, it was Grantsville 66, Grand 62. And what that does is it sends Grantsville into the semifinal game tomorrow night at 9:30. They'll take on the winner of Morgan Manti, and tomorrow Grand does play tomorrow. Let's see, they're game 12. So they'll play at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. And we'll take a break. We'll come back with short final stats. We'll be back.